Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your general reading. If you just found my channel, welcome and thank you for being here. Okay, I heard one more. There it is. Bottom of the deck, true love. The image she's looking at is herself. Maybe you're doing something nice for yourself. All right, let's see what we've got here. Whoa. Walking away, loss, victory, the door to romance. Oh my goodness. Well, this clearly feels like there's a goodbye involved. There is a cutting away of something. Maybe this is, I'm not going to meet people or enjoy my life if I'm cooped up in this job. I mean, this could be anything. Maybe there was even some sort of a letting go or a loss, like maybe you lost your job and you're like, this is the perfect opportunity to take the money I've saved and just don't look back. Like, let that ship sail, leave it behind, and you maybe unwittingly walk into like a brand new relationship, which, whether you're looking or not, the energy's here for those who are. But I feel like whatever you're willing to sacrifice, it's I don't know, is this the purposes of rediscovering yourself? I don't know if this is like some sort of a spiritual quest. Okay, so Capricorn, let's take a look at your story and find out what is it that's presenting for you. Tell us more, Spirit. The Empress. Boy, I love that. You might have a creative idea. You might be a mom who says, don't worry, I'm going to be back. I'm just going to go find myself. I'm going to go have some fun. Are you feeling like it's a little bit selfish of you? Are they feeling that way? Now, this doesn't have to be about a mom, okay? I want to get that clear. That was just symbolism. But maybe you're thinking, this is the perfect time for me to go do this or this because I can, or I have support, or, it aligns perfectly with a break in my, my work or something else that I'm doing. So while the iron's hot, I'm going for it. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, it is what it is. 2 of Cups. Ace of Cups. Do we have an existing relationship and a new relationship? Is this a change in status for someone? Is this bringing a connection together? Let's keep going. 5 of Cups reverse. Five of Wands, Justice, the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles, which could be your energy. It is long-term partner energy. It is a stable, very well-balanced energy. I think that there's conflicting opinions about your plans. Now, whatever you're doing, it could have some sort of formality to it, justice. This could just be you saying, I am letting go of drama. I need balance in my life. And I'm realizing, whatever I've been doing has come at a certain expense. I'm ready to branch out. If this is you've had a contentious relationship, I don't know. I mean, one of the scenarios could be you say goodbye to that. You're letting it go. And there could be other reasons that you are now free to do what you want to do if before you were tethered to something or had an obligation. But I feel like there is some sort of conflict or conflicting opinion, conflicting ideas. Maybe because this is totally out of character. So let's get some clarity on some of these. That's really interesting. Let's look at the 2 of Cups. You could have really strong feelings for someone. This is an opportunity to be with someone. Oh, okay. Well, there's your energy. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, you're very hardworking, Capricorn. We all know that. But this could mean there's somewhat of a loss for you. Like you have to be willing to sacrifice something or let go of something in order to get what you want. And maybe that's a person. I don't know. Let's keep going. Two of Cups. One more. Clarify the Two of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. This could be money, a long-term partnership, hitting the reset button in some area of your life. And if this is not like full-blown, parting of the ways, it could just be, I've got to go do this for me. I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to come back rejuvenated. Maybe this is new love, I don't know. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups. There's a sense of powerful fulfillment. I mean, this cup is just overflowing. Ace of Cups, what is that? The Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I almost get like the clock struck blah and it was time or blank. It's time, like you're taking charge of this. If this is an individual, this could be a new boss. This could be a lover. It could be a divine partner. There is something, I am getting the word fate with this. But this turn of events, I feel, is going to make you really happy. Victory. So the Five of Cups in reverse is a great card to have in reverse. What I don't understand yet is, what is it that is being alleviated? Is this a reunion? So clarify the Five of Cups reverse. It may be Three of Cups. What is the Five of Cups reverse, please? Have you been missing someone? Oh, wow. We have the Sun and the Tower with Justice. What is this? This could be a sudden epiphany, a realization. What is that, Spirit? Yep, Truth. Could be about family. Doesn't have to be. This is maybe, I know what will make me really happy. And if I go do this, I can alleviate something that has really weighed on me. What is the Five of Wands? Differing opinions, drama, conflict, just everybody needing you, needing your attention. Wow. The Four of Cups. You're bummed. I think you want some excitement, or I don't know, like I picked up the reset button. You're inspired in some way. Hanged Man is wanting to make its appearance. Let's take a look at Justice. I do feel like someone has to say something. I feel it in my throat. Let's look at Justice. What is this about? Justice, please. You're restoring balance. I feel like whatever it is that is very deeply fulfilling for you, very emotional for you, that's why we see the moon. Now this could have something to do with your work, or something you feel is worth the investment of your effort, your time, contributing to your long-term happiness. I'm picking up, this is a sidebar, won't apply to everyone. I feel like you have been coping in a way that hasn't been healthy, and you need to find some sense of like restoration, whether that means that you've been coping through drinking or, something like that. Now, again, that's possibly just for one person out there. I just saw 1111 a minute ago. So what is it that is changing for you? How are you being guided? What is your gut telling you, Capricorn? So many signs have received the Tower, and I mean, just really major transitional energy. It's crazy. I love this. Make a wish. Make a wish. Now, this is the universe telling you you're supported. Wherever the wind takes you, I mean, look at this. This person's juggling stars. This person's lying down in a field and just looking at them twinkle above them. I mean, talk about like a freeing energy. And this card means, what do you want, Capricorn? We're going to help you. We're going to take you there. Weathering the storm. Strength and resilience are being tested. Are you willing to stick it out? So, opposite of escapism, which is interesting because I picked that up. Something could be a little testy or trying as you move forward in this. Hang in there. It's all right. Look at that truth. I knew it. We'll look at some truth in a minute. I don't know if this is you delivering a truth. It could be that you kind of drop a truth bomb. It could be. On a pedestal. Well thought of, earning praises, standing out. Victory, accolades. It could be that you have held a very, prominent position at your job or something, that you are leaving on a really high note. And I mean, that could even have financial implications. Like, maybe your boss says, look at what I have for you. And you're like, oh, I could launch my own business, or I could, outlay money for this or this. So all of this could be part of like an exit package, or just some big bonus. And you're like, yeah, I do have some choices. I'm a little overwhelmed. I need to figure out my priority, but I've got the money to do what I need to do. I'm being recognized. Anything else? It's interesting that this doesn't exactly tell you what it is. It tells you the energy around it. Look at that. And then we have one that's pretty specific. Changes to home. You may do any of those things. Bottom of the deck, a new cycle. Changes for the better. Closures and new doors, jumping on an opportunity. I do feel like this is requiring you to somehow untether your thoughts or your emotions around something that you feel, well, it might be my responsibility to see it through, or to make that happen. I almost feel like, you know what you want to do? You want to say, you know what? This is going to freak you guys out, but I'm not going to do this any longer. I'm going to hand this off to you and, make the best of it. I'm going to make the best of alleviating this for myself. I feel like that's the Tower. People are maybe not expecting this of you. So what is Spirit asking you to do, Capricorn? Wow. Security. You're good. I almost see this as like a campfire on a beach. I don't know why, but security. You're okay. You're going to be fine. New beginnings. Bottom of the deck, happiness. Let's see what else. What does Spirit want you to embody, to keep in mind? What's important at this time for you? Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, this is big. I'm just going to take them in the order they came out. Big giant pile, face up. Fulfillment. You're ready. This peach is ripe. Inner peace. Transformation. Life is changing. And then we have abundance and blessings. Bottom of the deck, focus. Focus on the goal. Even if there's noise on the way there, even if there's naysayers or conflict, I feel like what makes you happy is what is begging you to like embark on this. But I think one of the most important messages here is you're going to be fine. Security, that is important to Capricorns, and you're going to have it. Abundance and blessings. Wow, let's see if we can get any other answers for you, Capricorn. This is pretty straightforward. What is conflicting for you in a way, or what is outlying is probably going to be different for everybody, but it feels like what you're doing for you is so out of character. You may even cause people to worry. Like, why is this person so carefree and we don't get to rely on them anymore? Uh-oh. And you're like, bye. Okay, let's get some answers for you, Capricorn. I love this. The answer is coming. Oh my goodness. Showers of blessings. Travel arrangements. Wow, guys, bottom of the deck, fighting a losing battle. You might realize you've been up against something that has been a battle from day one, and you're done with that. You don't want to do that anymore. Oh my gosh. Leave it behind. There's something better. Walk away. Bottom of the deck, gather documents. An important choice. It's in the mail for somebody. Miracle in progress. I want to backtrack for just a second. What is the message that's being sent from you? What is the truth? The Ace of Swords. What is the truth that's being delivered? I've been under stress. Not my circus, not my monkey. Look at that. You may be saying, I'm going to put the onus on the people who need to be responsible for this, or the person, or I've taken it on unnecessarily and nobody needs to worry about this. What have I been doing? Okay. What is part of the message? Oh, two more. Trust. Maybe this is Spirit saying this leap of faith is going to land you in a great place. Let it go. Eight of Cups again. The emotional reset. Anything else? Wow. Okay, this is kind of a big deal. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. You're saying, I'm not happy, or I'm sorry if this makes you sad. There's an acknowledgement of some unhappiness with someone or regarding this. But last two cards, consciousness. I feel like this is a choice you're making that is significant regarding your journey in some way, like something deeply fulfilling, maybe even very spiritual, is pinging you. Inner voice, trust your inner voice, trust your intuition. Under the Empress, we have the Two of Cups. My goodness. Now, I don't know who you are in the scheme of things, so, I am in no way being disrespectful to any person who's being left behind, but there is closure that's happening here. And if it happens to be a partnership dissolves, a marriage dissolves, or something like that, I have a feeling that there was something that was probably building. Like, right, if we're honest, ordinarily those things just don't fall apart. They've been breaking down. That's kind of how that feels. So let's get some words of advice for you, Capricorn. This is a very auspicious time. The outcome will bring happiness and prosperity. Be careful of compromising yourself just to be connected to someone. You're never alone. I'm hearing somebody is really lonely in their partnership. Oh. You are being protected by your angels. Don't worry. Be positive. Anything else? Partnership requires compromise, an open mind, and a loving heart. Bottom of the deck, offer help and healing to someone who needs you. Okay, I'm getting a very spiritual energy with that. I am. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is even you. I feel like there's some sort of internal prompting, spiritual prompting happening here. Okay, we have ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Bottom of the deck is take action and perfect timing. Trust. Yeah. Okay, Spirit said, you'll know. You will know when the time is right for this, or when the conversation is open and it goes there, you'll know. Whew. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for whoever needed to hear it. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.